Good afternoon. My name is Jeff Stutzman. I'm the CEO of Trusted Internet, a managed security service provider up in southern New Hampshire. Hey, I wanted to take a minute. We've been getting a lot of phone calls from people who wanted to be sure that they were safe working from home, or companies that were trying to protect themselves while employees were working from home. And so what I thought I would do is, rather than write a blog and make you read something from it, there's a lot to read out there, I thought I'd just do a video and show you how I protect myself when I work from home. So here's what's going on. There's a whole lot of new activity that you're seeing in the news about bad guys who are scanning across the internet now, looking for all this activity. And here's the way it works. They log in. Oftentimes they'll have some kind of a jump point, meaning they'll hack another computer and they'll use that to go out and run scans just across millions and millions and millions of computers over the course of a few hours or overnight, typically is the way it works. And when they find a bug, so there's malware here, and then malware is scanning all these computers, and when they find something, they'll either log into it automatically and hack the computer, or you'll get an email, a phishing or a spam that's got malware built in, and now all of a sudden that computer is broken into as well. And then once they get into that, of course, they can do all kinds of stuff in your home, and they can start looking at your home security systems. They can log into your computers, whatever they do. The process just continues. So what I thought I would do is just show you how we take care of that. So number one is we put in what's called a firewall, next generation firewall. And I'm going to walk you through these and show you some options here and what we install in just a minute. But that firewall will basically try to block any bad activity that's coming in, or if your computer is compromised, from going back out. Second thing, on every computer in the home, we put something called antivirus and anti-evasion. And so what those do is anything that makes it through the firewall, when they get to the computer down here, these two tools will stop it. Here's what they look like. Oh, third thing, to be able to connect back to work, you still have all this stuff going on, but let's say now you want to connect back to work. What we do is we create a VPN that allows you to work safely from your home back into your office through an encrypted tunnel. All right, so Trusted Internet. For the firewalls, we deploy one of two firewalls. This is a Cisco Meraki, and we typically use these in homes, executive homes, private residences. From an installation perspective, they're very easy to install. They're a step above consumer grade skill set to be able to get it installed. But then when we go and remotely monitor this, it gives us the ability to protect you remotely, to take action in the middle of the night, to do things like that. This is the second. We use this primarily for businesses. This is a small one we would use in a small business. This is a FortiGate 60E made by a company called Fortinet. The 60Fs are out right now, but they work kind of the same way. You plug your internet connection in from the cable modem into this or whatever you're using, and then you plug everything in your office or your home into a switched port on the back. And I'm going to show you how that works. So right now I'm actually testing a third option. This is a Sophos XG125. It's made for smaller size companies, but it's very much the same type of configuration. On the back, it's got a whole bunch of switch ports up there that you can see. And so what we do is we take the internet coming off of, now I use a Netgear for a cable modem, and on the back of that, we just take the cable out and we plug it into the firewall. And then all of the other things in the house or in the office plug into the firewall, and so that goes from internet through the firewall into the home or the office. Now, I use a bunch of different things in almost every case when we deploy into a home or an office. The physical security systems are the things that we see compromised, because when you get your directions, they tell you just to plug straight into the internet without a firewall, which isn't smart. And this is one of the things that we need to protect you from. So in my home office, or in the home, we have a Wink controller. Wink gives me the ability to control all of the other things in my house through just one central hub on my phone. like my garage door opener, or my Orbi mesh, or my Ring system, which I use for doorbells and things like that. But these things all plug into the back of the firewall, and they work just fine. So no problems in terms of operation. I'm a Mac user. I've got an iPad, I've got a MacBook Pro, and I use an Android telephone. And so on the computers in the home, we run antivirus and anti-evasion. What do those do? They give us the ability to stop malware, antivirus. You've known about that for years. But anti-evasion is a new tool that says that anything that's trying to bypass antivirus on the computer, we just stop it automatically. And so those are the three things. And then the antivirus tool that I like to use is we use FortiClient, Fortinet. We like to use Fortinet for almost everything that we do. We deploy a FortiClient antivirus that gives us a VPN connection back to your firewall in your office. The nice thing about this setup, and one of the things that we do for you, is when you see about these new things in the news, the ransomware coming out because of the coronavirus themed whatever, or the issue du jour, we collect intelligence on a daily basis, and we put it into the firewalls and these tools so that we keep you updated with the newest threats. So that's what we do. So the firewall, Cisco Meraki, Fortinet, FortiGate, Sophos antivirus still under evaluation, and then antivirus and anti-evasion coupled with a VPN back to your office. Great foundational practice. We've been knocking down bad activity for the last several weeks as we see it escalate. So if you've got any questions on this, I'm Jeff Stutzman, Chief Executive Officer, Trusted Internet. Stay safe online at trustedinternet.io.